I was in Corps. I was not, you know, a key activist at the time because I was working at the Urban League and then camp. And when Walt Hundley came to head camp, he gave up his chairmanship of Corps, and John Cornathan took over. I don't know if you've heard of John Cornathan. He was a black man who worked for City Light. He was confirmed integrationist, and you know, there'd been some talk about black power and what it should mean. I mean, earlier that year, Stokely Carmichael had come to Garfield High, and then we had there's a big public meeting on black power where I was one of the speakers, and I endorsed it, you know, from a sociological point of view, that in the absence of economic where-to-do and social where-to-do, organization of power and exercise of power was a way to acquire those other two things. This was sort of following Max Weber's theories in sociology, class, status, and power. And so I think the movement, for the most part, enriched and enlivened a lot of African Americans, but some, I guess I could say, took it to extremes. These tended to be people who had not proven themselves before black power, and as the experience of Corps after they took over proved again, that they were not leaders who could keep an organization, an action organization going. Well, this was, I mean, plenty of people have shown their capacity to be propagandists and rabble-rousers, conscience raisers, but then when it came to operating programs, it required a different set of skill. And this is why I think Walt Hundley proved to be such an able leader, is that he could frame issues, he could motivate people, but also he could sit down and write out a proposal and administer a program. So as I recall, after all the whites were kicked out, Corps maybe lasted 6 months locally.